It's Week 16 of the NFL.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Indianapolis led out by their quarterback, Anthony Richardson, the number 4 overall pick in 2023. Had some highlight moments, but injured most of the year. Greg now in his second year in the NFL out of Florida. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 7, brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down and 3.
Come on. Hey. Ready.
From the gun, Richardson. He's got the big man, Mo Alley Cox. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down, a pickup of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. The second down throw is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
He is going to have a Colt first down. He has it by plenty. They keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches. Out of shotgun, Richardson. That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after the catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. They understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
And that is incomplete. Jonathan Taylor, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down.
Matt Gay for the Colts field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And the Colts will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Hopkins sent in motion. Here's Levis to open with a pass. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Holding offense.
That's on the 1st-round pick back in April, J.C. Latham. From the gun, it's Levis. His pass caught. It's Chigokonkwo.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Out of the shotgun, Levis. And this drive is over before it can start. It's swallowed up to force fourth down. The Titans sending out their punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the first half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially against this style of defense. But let's be honest, Mike, he's been more than just good. He's been sensational.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll go again here with Taylor. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. Here's Richardson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's going to have a Colts first down as they get 4 on 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
And that is incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
He's got a man. That's Josh Downs. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. They send the tight end in motion. Again, it'll be Taylor. He spreads it in there, and he is in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Colts are out to a 10-0 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Titans offense, running back Tony Pollard going to take over once again. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game. Take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards for running backs. And he's right there among the best in the league. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now, Levis. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Hopkins sent in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Levis. The quad, get this one complete. The flag is down. It's a gain of a yard, but let's check the call. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They go play action with Levis. He's got a man. That's Traylon Burks. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They give to Pollard on the option. He won't gain a lot of traction there. Down only to the 24. We are through. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. It is 3rd and 10. Here's Levis. And that is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. He's had a nose to the end zone all season long, and now here in the month of December, he is the NFL's leader this season for rushing touchdowns. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. That's hard. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. A big gainer for Indianapolis. A gain of 57 yards. That is caught, and he's in. Touchdown. Touchdown, Colts. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Now Gay for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Colts move out in front by the score of 17-3. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Thanks to the former Jaguar and Falcon, Calvin Ridley.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball is put right on the money for a big pickup. That's a throw that's going to make him cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. Oh, and that one is intercepted by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to get the football at their own 23.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. Room to run at the 35. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yards. And another first down.
And you talk about a guy who's been running with a purpose here in the first half, Mike. I mean, not only hitting the holes and accelerating through them, but as the numbers telling you, he might be on his way to a big, big ball game.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Richardson to throw. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the Titans' 37-yard line.
Richardson gonna look to throw. Pass right side to Downs. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for another Colts.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. So now Shane Steichen unhappy with the last call, and out comes the challenge flag.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stays.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. On the handoff, it's Taylor. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And his great first half on the ground continues, and this is one of those guys that when he gets in the groove, it seems like it's an 8-yard run, a 10-yard run, and all of a sudden a 15-yard chunk play, one after another.
A run on 1st and goal. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And he missed it. Missed the extra point. No good. And the score remains the same. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense ready to take over once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Stop made by Samson Ebukam. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. On play action, here's Levis. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. And the Colts will have great field position as they take over at their own 45. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
The tackle by Taylor Hurries. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
From the gun, Richardson. He'll look deep for Pittman. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. 3rd down coming up. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Catch made right side by Thomas. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
That's good for the Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To throw, it's Richardson. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Richardson. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. On play action, Richardson. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down,
that is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown. Touchdown, Indy. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Colts add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On 1st down, Levis. That caught Tony Pollard. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. The Titans will use the 1st of their timeouts. Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Out of the shotgun, Levis. He keeps it himself. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this 1st half. Levis to throw it here on 1st down. Catch made there by Burks. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Looking middle, and he's got Ridley. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. One final throw before the break. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be brought down. They pass on that field goal attempt, and they get nothing out of it as the first half comes to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, it's Levis. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the toss. Here's Pollard. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. To throw is Levis. Now a screen. Here's Pollard.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
That's fielded at about the 18. And it'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. We've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss. The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential. Your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. On 1st and 10, here's Levis. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Levis to throw. He's going to get it to Okonkwo.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Now a handoff to Pollard. Oh, he coughs up the football. The Colts have got it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. That one into the hands of Downs. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. Brian Kelly, the center, guilty there. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him. First and 10. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. Again, it's Pollard. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. From the gun, on 3rd down, here's Levis. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
A gain of 7 and the Titans' first down.
Now Pollard. He'll work forward for a couple. Julian Blackman comes up from the safety spot to bring him down. 2nd down and 8. On the give, it's Pollard. And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. Kenny Moore there to make the play. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. That's taken in by Burks. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They've got it at the 8. First down and goal. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. Here's Levis. And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Up the middle, here comes Pollard. Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal. Now, Levis. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Titans cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. They'll run here. It's Pollard. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he'll get about halfway there. That's a gain of 2, down to the 2.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line, and now it is 4th and goal. They'll go. Here's Levis. And he's going to be taken down. Could not get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over. Stop on 4th and goal.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop. And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
He was handed up at the 22-yard line. Brings up
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. He'll take a deep shot for downs.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Taylor. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
That's the mindset I just love seeing from a running back, Mike. His eyes weren't just on that 1st down marker. They were on getting that first and some on top of it. That's pretty impressive.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Titans' 38-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a game. Good conversion on 3rd down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the ground, this is Sermon. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Richardson. He's got his man. That's down. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
That's another. First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Sermon. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season.
Let's go now.
On 2nd down, Richardson. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
A 33-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Colts will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter. After the field goal, back out is Gay to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense ready to take over possession of the football. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. And that one incomplete. Tony Pollard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that will lead to a second down. Here's Levis. This one complete to Ridley. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also...
He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now Levis. He's got it. That's Burks. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Out of the shotgun, Levis. He'll get this into the hands of Ridley, complete. Down to the 10. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Tennessee. Folks' extra point is good. And the Titans are able to cut into the deficit. We're down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick. Past midfield.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
They'll run here with Sermon. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll stick with him again. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
And the Colts first down. First and 10 at the 20.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. First down throw there is incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Third and long. They'll try to get this one on the ground.
Trey Sermon, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 3. It's
Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try.
Matt Gay for the Colts field goal.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And And the Colts will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken at the 5. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Titans offense ready for this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Levis. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Throwing is Levis. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win for the Colts, and it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year.